Hi, my name is Ebony Washington, and today I'm just going to be giving a quick speech about the Black Lives Matter movement and civil unrest in America as of right now. We are seeing a lot of racial injustice that has put a strain on the Black community. People have been killed and have been wrongfully convicted and treated unfair for years. I just want to be able to inform everybody about the troubles that African Americans have been enduring for such a long time, and the officers that are committing these crimes are not getting the fair punishment that they deserve. So that's what I just want to talk about today. And just to start the speech off, I just want to say that a riot is the language of the unheard, which is what Martin Luther King Jr. once said. And this speaks a lot about what's going on in America right now in 2020. Lately, over the past few weeks, we have seen a lot of African Americans get killed and have their lives cut short over the most simplest things. For example, George Floyd, who unfortunately lost his life due to a real $20 bill. Riots broke out for justice in his name because, African Americans have been suffering oppression for such a long time. And, as we continue to grow as a race, we are now in a place where we are able to stand up to the opposers, and we are able to make a change for the upcoming generation so that kids and others, they don't have to live in fear every time they open their eyes and walk out of their house. So that's just something that I just would like to speak on today. First, I would like to describe how racial injustice is happening, and it's happening right before our eyes. Every day, every day I get on social media or I'll cut on the news, and the top story is a riot that has broken out, or unfortunately somebody who has lost their lives at the hand of a police officer. And so about 1 to 1,000 Black men and boys can expect to die at the hands of the police. And this is very scary for young men in America, not being able to feel safe and protected. They can be in trouble, but they have no one to call on because they're in fear that the person that they need to call on might actually look at them the wrong way and might actually end their lives when they are not the ones who are actually causing danger. So recently, in 2013, the Black Lives Matter movement was created. This movement was created to voice the opinion of the Black community and the things that they are going through today. Each year, this movement, it gets stronger, and every year I feel like it is growing. And I just want to say that it's not just African Americans who go through this, but Native Americans and Latinos. The whole minority race is just going through this tragedy together. But as of right now, Black Lives Matter is the race that is going through the most troubles as of right now, unfortunately. And it's not just the men, it's also the women. And in 15 prominent cases in which Black people were killed or died in the custody, only 6 officers were fired. In 8 cases, 8 officers were indicted or charged. A settlement was reached in only 11 cases, and in only 3 cases were the officers actually convicted. And this is okay, but in some cases, officers, they got no charge. Nothing happened to them. They killed somebody, an innocent human being, and did not receive any penalty for it, which is hurting our community. It's making it seem like, you know, we don't matter as a race and as a people, which is why we're coming together in the way that we are to stand up against this oppression. Some of my main points in this speech is to basically the lives of many Black innocent men, women, and children are dying at the hands of our local police officers, and the justice system is just watching these things over and over again, and nothing is happening. They're letting these cases go unsolved and letting the murderers walk free. And with the serious change, I really believe as if this can all change. I really believe if we all come together as a community, our voices can be heard loud and clear, and we can make a difference for the upcoming generation so that our kids and our grandkids and our grandkids can live in peace. And in the midst of an ongoing pandemic, the Unheard spoke out in multiple different ways and on all different platforms. The news outlets and social media platforms and even celebrities are using their voices to speak out against this oppression. And it's not just, you know, the African American celebrities or the Latino celebrities. It's also the white Americans. They're using their platform to let our voices be heard so that we can have a change finally, so that we can finally experience the freedom that we deserve. Thank you for listening to my speech, and you guys have a wonderful day, and you guys stay safe. Thank you.